So what if it's just like shit? They throwing a fight at one of the homies' house and everybody just gonna show up like.
Nah, we all clean.
Everybody's still fresh.
Everybody's still
Okay.
fresh.
That's
Honestly, wow, that's the people I hang around.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying in general. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Okay. But what about the people you guys come across in that workforce that you guys see get off the plane, come through the stadium, whatever it is? You think majority of them
I would
on
say
point, or do you think majority of them need some help?
I would say the most men that are with women are more in tune. Yeah, there's some that fall off, but I would say most of them try to keep up. Yeah, they try to keep up, and then the cats that are
single.
I feel like sometimes you get in that single mode, and you're just like either in the grind or you're just. I don't want to say give up, but some people just don't have
where it is what it is.
Yeah, like they don't really have the vision.
Or put it this way: do you see like a lot of men that are walking around that just you can tell they ain't wearing confidence?
Yeah,
you can tell.
I think
like
they become careless. You become careless. You ain't got no woman.
Like you see, like I ain't got no girl. I ain't got nothing going for me, man. I'm throwing this T-shirt and just like leave. Like
I'm talking.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of that. I feel like cats, they kind of give up in some respects, and like I said, you wake up and you feel good about yourself. That confidence is exuded. But if you're kind of just going through the motions, you're not trying to get a girl. You know what I mean? Like you're not trying to, pursue you're not trying to be your best.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think in today's economy and with the women, the modern woman, there's a lot of red pill, blue pill, and all this, and I listen to a lot of it. I like to hear both sides of it.
Yeah, we always do too.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, I think it's better just to be clean for yourself, and then when you meet somebody or you're trying to pursue something.
Let that be an attitude. Basically.
That's just that's just the icing on the cake. But you got to take care of yourself, man. You got to care about, you know what I mean. And then let's be honest. Like I said, a fragrance is just it's an enhancer. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
basically,
like you're gonna get compliments. I know people don't do it. There are people that do, but I'm saying like that shouldn't be the goal, but it comes with it.
Yeah, it comes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I've had people at work, and it's funny. My dad gave me a fragrance, and it was something that I didn't really. Let's say I didn't not like it, but I was like, this is something that I wouldn't normally wear.
Yeah, not your style.
Not my style, right? But I started wearing it and just kind of just testing it, and I had more compliments from Dad. Shout out to my dad. Yeah,
fragrance like that.
Yeah, it was Azzaro's. Most Wanted. One of those.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Chrome. I was like,
no. It was like one of them sweeter joints. But this is when sweeter fragrances weren't necessarily quote unquote in.
Yeah. Okay.
And I remember some of the girls, man. Like one of the girls, her name was Danielle, man, and she was just like, she's like, every time I walk by you, you smell good, because some people don't want to say nothing. Some girls don't. But then after that, then it kind of like the compliments started. Because maybe it opened, made other girls feel more. Yeah, like what is that you're wearing? And I'll tell my husband or. That sort of thing. So that also piqued my interest in wanting to do this. And like I said, when I run into people at the airport or at SoFi, the stadium, things like that, and they smell good, I'm curious. I'm like, what are you wearing? Delina or like I said, Burberry or there's so many. Valentino. There's so many. So yeah, but I would say most men that are in a relationship, they care to a certain extent. Or it's all about the money for them. You know what I mean? Like they just got it like that.
How many men you think just go off of, I guess you can say like a name brand only? They really ain't like the fragrance ain't even hot, but they just
they don't care what it smells like. It just says Gucci on
it. Yeah.
That's probably like 80%. Maybe.
Damn.
I think name brand is like king
nowadays.
Bro. I mean,
just because it's like Gucci or whatever it is, like
we grew up on it. Like people buy Nike just because it's Nike. People buy it.
But a fragrance though.
Man, you'd be surprised,
I'm shocked.
man.
I'm mad. You shocking me right now.
I gotta like the fragrance to spray it on. Like.
You know what's crazy is if we were to do blindfold fragrance reviews, people wouldn't know that. Like say that this tequila noir and the tequila blue, these are fragrances that smell similar, let's say in the Creed family, but they're a fraction of the cost. And if I blindfolded somebody and said, hey, smell this, they would think it's a $200 fragrance.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But because it doesn't say Creed or say, Parfums de Marly, you know what I mean? Like that's part of the psychology. So, but I would say this, I've given a lot of girls compliments with Coach.
Okay.
And that's why I went ahead and wanted to add it to the list of fragrances that are going to be on the site. But I've walked by a lot of girls that wear Coach, like, meaning, what I'm saying? Like, I run into a lot of people, and I'm like, and it's because of something I'm into, and I'm like, hey, what are you wearing? And Coach. I'm like, Coach, and it's not like a crazy expensive fragrance. But then, like I said, you get some people, and you walk by, and they're wearing Sauvage, or they're wearing, even Fierce. It's not crazy expensive, but it's a compliment giver. You know what I mean?
I get you. Because, there's like a lot of sense that I've smelled like colognes before that are like example, like belong to like American Eagle or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That like people wouldn't even know that it's not at Macy's. You have to get somewhere else, and it's not as expensive, but it smells good. So,
So
I'm shocked. You said 80%.
That's what I believe.
Even back in the day, I was on a Claiborne Sport. That shit was $9.99. That shit smelled bomb as fuck.
Yeah,
let's be real. We used to go to like Marshalls or TJ Maxx or
that was a spot.
Ross. Go to that little joint where they had it all boxed up.
Oh, so you probably get up in there and get you some Acqua di Gio.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, and what's crazy is we were talking about getting dressed up. Well, remember when you went to prom? Remember when you would go to that high school dance? You got dressed up, you got cleaned up, and the ladies acted a little different. You know what I mean? But cats forget so quick. So, like I said, but when you go to the barbershop and they spray you with that, it's like just take a minute to zoom out and think about why it's important, your hygiene and how you take care of yourself, and it all plays a part. And to answer your question about the name brand, don't just buy it because it's name brand. I'm not saying that don't buy it, but don't buy it just on that. Okay. Like I said, test drive a fragrance, see if it works for you. If you're getting the vibe that you like from it, then commit to a big bottle. That's the whole point behind what we're doing.